What's going on, Domination Crew? Today, I have something special for you guys. We're going to be going over how to go from 0 to 100K with Shopify dropshipping step by step. We're going to cover everything from the website templates that you need to use to your autoresponders to everything. Facebook ads, your ad copy, your targeting for these specific products, the actual products, everything that you need to know, everything. And I'm going to be giving you guys a free premium theme, okay? So don't stress about it. I know you guys get on me all the time for like, oh, you know, if you're not going to help us with Shopify, don't talk about it, don't rag on us, blah, 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 blah. But we're about to fix all that today, okay? Gonna fix all of it today. So let's go ahead, let's get into it. Obviously, you guys know why you're here. You're here so you don't get fined. I'm just kidding. You guys are here because you're in the Shopify dropshipping. You guys might have had some success. You might not have had some success. You might have bought a course on it. You might have bought all these different things and you have no idea what to do or how to do it or how to make money or any of that stuff. We're fixing that. We're fixing that today, okay? So first off, you need to have a Shopify account. You can't have a Shopify dropshipping store if you do not have a Shopify account. But this is going to be a little bit different because you guys aren't going to be using these boring, same old wishy-washy themes that everybody's saying. Oh, use debut, do this and this and this. Guys, the reason why your websites aren't getting any, aren't making any money, aren't getting that many hits, because they look like trash, okay? If you guys want to win, you got to pay to play. Period. That's just the way it is. At this stage, you have to pay to win. There are way too many people, trying to get into Shopify dropshipping because it's the lowest barrier to entry. All right. Period. Anybody can do it. Everybody and their grandmama's got a Shopify dropshipping store. So you need to differentiate yourself. How are you going to do that? You're going to come over here and you're going to use a theme like this. I'm sorry it's taking so long to load. All right. Parallax. All right. Shopify has this theme. I'm going to give you guys this theme for free, and I'm going to show you why it's a nice theme. Now, there's all different types that you can use in here. There's the Madrid style, if you would be doing something along those lines, for that color scheme. There's Vienna, if you're going to be doing like photography, so on and so forth. But we're going to go with Los Angeles because we're going to be doing something in the beauty niche. Guys, we'll talk about the other stuff later. But today, the beauty niche is going to be the topic of conversation. So let's go. Let's check out a demo of why this thing is, all that and then some. Okay. If it would load. All right. So, oh man, this thing is taking forever. It's probably because I have way too many tabs open. I have like 1 million tabs open for you guys because I'm trying to go from like one thing to the next. And I'm on a Surface laptop. And obviously you guys know it's not super, super powerful. So while we're sitting here waiting, there we go. All right, finally pops up. So why is this site or why is this theme the one that you need to be using? Number one, it's eye-catching, okay? For people getting into the beauty niche, this is going to be perfect. And this is what we're going to concentrate on today. You're not going to be selling lingerie and all that stuff, whatever. But, the pictures are big and bold. You guys will obviously have your thing. We're going to get your logos and stuff set up, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. But as you can see, look, the scrolling factor, it's eye catching, pictures are good. You can have your products right here. Like you're just arrived, you won't be selling dresses unless, there's something that you want to do, but you'll have like your makeup kits, so on and so forth. And then you're on sales. These will obviously change to whatever you want them to be. But as you can tell, if it wouldn't scroll so freaking slowly, this is a hot theme. The parallax theme goes good for a lot of different purposes on a lot of different websites. Whether you're drop shipping or whether you're selling your own branded products like teeth whitening systems, things of that nature. You want your site to look the best. You want it to look good. You want to make sure that people know. Oh my God, here we go. I don't know. I must have accidentally clicked. My bad, guys. My bad. But let's go back. Let's go back and let's take a look here. Let's start over. Let's scroll. Let's get to the scrolling. But like I was saying, guys, this is very eye-catching. People are going to look. You guys are going to be able to find some really good pictures. You can have some of your products listed here. Boom. Look, this is obviously something that people are going to pay a lot of attention to. You know, this isn't your typical debut theme. This isn't boring. You know, you'll have a great opportunity to capture people's attentions. You know, it gives them something to look at and gives them something to interact with. You want your website to be, you know, interactive without being overly flashy. This is just enough. This is very, you know, tempting. I don't know if this is safe for work, so you guys might not want to look at this on your website, but I mean, on your workstations. But as you guys can see, you know, it looks good. It has a very cohesive feel to it. It flows very, very nicely. You know, you guys will obviously have this right here. Most themes will have the ability to sign up for, you know, promotions and stuff of that nature. And I'm going to show you, you know, that stuff as well. But here, once you get into the collections, you know, look, they're very clean. Just, it flows very well. Everything is the same size. You know, there's places for reviews, you know, just everything looks very, very, very cohesive. Everything just looks like it fits very well together. Okay, that's what you want. You want a site that looks great, that flows great, that when people hit your main page, it captures that attention. They're like, oh man, this is dope. You know, I want to use this. All right. That's what you want. You don't want none of this wishy-washy stuff. You know, it's obviously mobile optimized. You know, you can see here, still looks good. Let's see, we can go back to the main page. Ah, man, I'm sorry guys. I keep, you know, messing this up, you know, for you or whatever, but can we go mobile on this? Whatever, we'll worry about that in a second. We'll worry about that later. All right, so now that you got your theme, let's go to your autoresponder. You guys obviously are going to need to be able to capture that data. You're going to need to be able to capture email so you can retarget to the people that may or may not buy. So for the people that don't buy, you want to be able to send them like promotional things. You want to be able to send them like 10% off, 15% off, coupons. You know, you want to let people know when you have new lines coming, you know, new collections. Let's say you want to add a new product. How are people going to know about that? You know, they're not just going to keep visiting your website. You know, you want to be able to attract these people. You want to be able to keep in contact with them. You know, let's say people haven't visited your site in some time. You'll be able to segment those people out using MailChimp or an autoresponder of your choice. I use MailChimp. I love MailChimp. It's great. You know, you'll be able to say like, oh, you know, these people haven't, you know, been a part of my my site for a while or whatever. You know, they haven't really, you know, interacted with us. So I'm going to go ahead and, you know, send them an email and say, hey, come back. You know, we're giving a 50% off sale or whatever, free shipping, so on and so forth. Okay. Now, you know, there's going to be some apps that are going to help you with your Shopify store. Oberlo is obviously one. If this thing would hurry up and look, oh, God, dog, man, what's up with Oberlo? There we go. All right, so Oberlo is how you're going to import your products. You know, you may be going to AliExpress and finding, you know, your products, and that's how you're going to import them. You know, you'll be clicking, boom, import there, and they'll carry over to your store. So that way you don't have to do so much work. You don't have to like take all the pictures and do all this stuff. And there's so on. You guys should be getting your pictures optimized. All right. You know, you should definitely be doing that. You shouldn't just be using the pictures that come directly off there. You want to make sure that the pictures look good, and you can use Fiverr for that. You know, we're going to get into that later on. Okay. So Oberlo is good for importing your products and getting all that information. You're obviously going to be changing things up, you know, product descriptions and so on and so forth. We're also going to get into that. Now, you know, there's things like Hurify, which is a countdown timer. It creates scarcity. You do not have to use it. I've had a lot of success without Hurify, but for some products, you know, some promotions, I did use Hurify just to give people that sense of urgency. Like, hey, look, this sale is only going on for the next half hour. Make sure you get it now. If you do not get it now, then guess what? Sale is over. You guys are going to be totally screwed unless, you know, you get in. It's price. The price is the price right now for this limited amount of time. Screw you guys if you don't get in. That's just the way it is. You know, also you want to have something called consistent cart. I use consistent cart, and that's just for people who may have added to cart and left. You know, you want to be able to send out emails and things of that nature, like, hey, these are the products in your cart. Come back, grab them. You know, hey, we'll even give you, you know, 10% off if you come back and purchase. You know, you want to make sure that your margins can sustain that, but this app will definitely help you. You want to be able to get people back. You want the people who add to cart or can't finish the experience for whatever reason, because people do get busy. You want to be able to bring them back. All right, it's kind of redundant with MailChimp, but this is specifically, I used it specifically to grab people's attention who had, been on my websites, who had, shopped, may have left before they finished the checkout purchase, or maybe computer died or something along those lines. All right, so now you're like, man, all right, so we got all this stuff, website, this is what I'm going to be using, this theme, these tools, what products am I going to sell? I'm just going to give you guys some ideas of what you could be using. Obviously, this is going to be the beauty niche right now. But look, guys, these new microblading pens, pencils, whatever you want to call them, they are crushing it right now. They are crushing it. Sales are fantastic. They are all over the place. They're cheap to get. You can sell them at a very high margin. And there's different styles, there's different colors, things of that nature. But to make them even more enticing, you're going to bundle them with something else. So when people buy these, they're going to get a free item. Okay. And obviously you're not going to use this title or use the product description. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. I'm going to show you guys the product descriptions. But, as you can see, these things are nice. Look. They even give you these pictures. They don't look the greatest, so you're going to have to, do your due diligence here and fluff those up. But this is definitely a product that's going to attract women in general to, to this, to your store. Women want their eyebrows to be on fleek. Look at that. I mean, this woman probably didn't even use that, but the eyebrows is on fleek. See, just looks good. That's it. That's what it looks, just looks good. So when you bundle, you want it to bundle with a like item, right? So if their eyebrows on fleek, they obviously want their eyelashes to be on fleek. I don't necessarily care about all this stuff. I'm a dude, man. There's never been a time where I looked at some female's eyebrows and was like, yo, baby, them eyebrows is popping. Let's get it on. I've never done it, but to each their own. So since you're going to be doing something with eyebrows, you definitely want to couple them, couple that product with something like this, for eyelashes. You don't want to get into too much like heavy makeups and stuff unless you know what you're doing, because that's just a recipe for disaster. But, these right here, very simplistic. It'll go very well. They're cheap. So you can create, basically a super bundle. Hey, you get your eyebrows looking good. You'll have your eyelashes looking good too. And you can get it done for relatively cheap. I mean, you could charge, $14.99, probably anywhere from $14.99 all the way up to $24.99. Now that it's Q4, for those bundled products. Maybe even more than that, just depends. So, you're like, all right, so now we got products. What do we do? How do I make them look good? How do I make them sound good? We're over here on Amazon. Amazon is the place to go for your product descriptions, because a lot of people have great product descriptions. You guys know that we're Amazon sellers. We teach all of our students about, about proper product descriptions. Listings are supposed to look good. When you do your product descriptions, they should be decent. They should, describe the product. It shouldn't just be like, oh my God, it's this many centimeters by this many centimeters. If you're importing products and using the Oberlo, app and just importing these products and using the AliExpress descriptions, you should shoot yourselves in the face. Straight up. You should. Like, why? Why would you do that? Why would you? That makes absolutely no sense. It's very disappointing, to say the least. You should not be doing this, okay? You should be doing product descriptions that look something like this. You want them to be descriptive. You want them to kind of entice the buyer, right? So now that you have all that, you have your site, you have your product, your tools, your autoresponder, all that stuff. Now we're going to come over here and we're going to get into what other things you're going to need outside of that, because you're building a brand here, guys. You're building a brand. You're not just building a Shopify website. So you need to have a business Facebook page. Let's back out of that message. But you guys need to have a business Facebook page. It does not have to look as boring as this. You're going to need your profile picture. You're going to need a cover photo. Again, this is boring. We're just a bunch of boring dudes that help people make money. Don't have to look like this. And then, of course, you're going to need a business Instagram. Again, our stuff is fairly boring, but this is just to show you guys what you're going to need. You're going to need a business Facebook page. You're going to need a business Instagram. And it's important that you have those, because this is how you're going to market to people. Okay. This is how you're going to build your brand. This is how you're going to get people to want to be a part of your company, to be a part of that experience, right? So let's go over here. So now that you have that out the way, you're going to need a logo. Okay. You need a logo. This one down here, the Alyssa May, doesn't look too bad. but you need a logo. So Fiverr is a good place to go to get your logo. I highly recommend Fiverr. I use Fiverr all the time, for Facebook ads, different shirt designs and stuff that we do for our students. When they get in the course, we send out a t-shirt, and that we want them to be able to pick different styles and stuff like that, to suit their liking. But yeah, so you're going to need a logo. Looks pretty decent. I mean, obviously you're not going to be getting something with real estate, but you're going to need a good logo. All right, and then once you have your logo, you're going to need a good, cover photo. You're going to need something like this. And since we're in the beauty niche, look, this looks fantastic, guys. It looks absolutely fantastic. When people go to your page and they see something like this, done. Done. It's going to be dope. People are going to love it. And like, oh man, these people are serious about their brand. They're serious about their business. That's what people are going to care about. You need to have all these things. It's not just building a Shopify store and throwing a bunch of products up there. You guys need to build everything from start to finish, okay? You have to do the job properly. There cannot be we're just going to do this and we're going to load some products and that's the end of it. Guys, you need to have things like this, okay? You need to. It's a necessity. There is no way around it. All right, I'm sorry, but that's just the way it is. You got to have all of this. So now that you got this out the way, you're going to move on to finding good not product photography, but good like stock imagery, right? Because you're going to have to create Facebook ads, you're going to have to create Instagram ads. You may want to use stock imagery for your Facebook cover and your cover photo. If your Facebook cover photo and your profile page, your profile image, sorry guys, that's just the nature of the beast. You may not want to hire a model to take pictures, which is perfectly fine, if you're on a budget, but you're going to need to make your pictures look good. If you're trying to get into business with no money, unfortunately, that's not the way it works. It's very difficult to get into Shopify with $0 and then start making money. You have to spend money to make money. It's true in any business. All right, so there is Adobe Stock. Now, you do not have to use Adobe Stock. Adobe Stock is kind of expensive, but this is just to show you what images you could be using. So let's say you're building your cover photo in your profile image. Guys, these all look really great. If you're getting into the beauty niche, photos like these are going to do very well all the time, especially for your Facebook ads and your Instagram ads. Like you can see right here, this person is getting her eyebrows filled in, beauty products. Like you can get someone on Fiverr to change this out and put your brand name in here and, your brand name, all that stuff, say eyebrows, eyelashes, since those are the products that we're selling. Look at this. Like if you don't think that this is going to work, you need to you just stop. Just give up on business altogether. Stock imagery is going to be the best thing for someone who does not have access to a model or who cannot afford one, right? Good stock images are going to make or break you, all right, when you're doing your Facebook ads. Now, Facebook ads, or we're going to get into that as well. I'm going to show you guys exactly what to do and how to do it. Video converts the best, all right? But if you cannot afford video, that's fine. If you can't pay a model to do all these things, I'm going to show you that as well. So Adobe Stock imagery, for your cover photos, profile photos, stuff like that, and your Facebook ads. Also, you're going to, stock video like this. Here's Adobe Stock video footage. Boom, you could use something like that to hit your audience, because video converts the best. There's this here. People like their look. Eyelashes are on point. You guys are going to be giving out free eyelash items if you choose to do that, right? If you don't have to, but I recommend bundling when you're selling, because you want to be able to give people a very creative offer. Here's a pretty lady right here. Eyebrows obviously look good. Eyelashes look good. Using stock imagery is going to help you out a lot in the beauty niche. It's really going to get people engaged without you having to spend a lot of money on the back end. Here's another one right there. Guys and gals, this will work. Okay, these things will work for you. Now, how are you gonna build your Facebook ads? You could go to Canva and do it for free, but we're not cheap here. We're trying to get things done the proper way. So you're going to come over to Fiverr again, and you're going to have someone design your Facebook ads, okay? You're going to spend a little bit of money to get these done. 5, 10, 15 bucks, whatever you need to get these done, people. You want to play the game properly, so you need to pay a little bit. Now, you can do it on Canva. I'm not saying that you can't. All right? Not saying that you can't. I'm just saying I would not waste my time on Canva trying to build effective Facebook ads. All right? You can get them for cheap. You can spend $5. If you can't spare $5, then you should not be in business whatsoever. Done and done. Plain and simple. Shut your mouths. Get out my face. Just stop. So now that you got your Facebook ads and stuff like this, now we need to go over here and figure out how, well, you got your Facebook ads. So now we haven't run the Facebook ads yet. Now we're going to get into running the Facebook ads. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about, Facebook ads and, what you need. So with Facebook ads, you're going to have to really concentrate. But since we're talking about the beauty niche right here, we're going to probably be focusing on women. But we want to go to audience insights to tell us that demographic. Who should we be marketing to? So we're obviously in the beauty niche. So there's makeup. There's permanent makeup brushes. If people who are looking for makeup brushes, we're probably looking for like eyelash mascara. They may be looking for eyebrow pins, stuff of that nature. So we're just going to go with this for example. So here's a makeup brush. Now you guys see that 98% of the people interested in this are females. 30% 18 to 24, 34% 25 to 34, 17% 35 to 44, and then so on, 10% 45 to 54. More than likely you're going to be marketing towards younger women. So I'd say 18, anywhere from 18 to 54 at most. Realistically, you want to get down in the younger in the younger years, just because those are the people that are going to be more focused on makeup and stuff of that nature. So there's makeup brush. Let's see. We're going to be looking for, no, there's eyebrow piercings. No, I don't want to look for that. So let's see. There's eyelash extensions, eyelash curlers. We'll go with extensions. Or women who use eyelash extensions are probably obviously using mascara and things of that nature as well. So again, over 98% are women, so we know we're going to be marketing towards women. 18 to 24, 24%, 31%. Most of the people are in the 25 to 34 range. And then there's the 35 to 44 and 45 to 54. So again, it's going to be 18 to 54. So now we have our some of our target interests. Now these are not going to be all the target interests, but this, just bear with me here, guys. Like I'm trying to help you scale up from 0 to 100K. So we need somewhat of a broad audience. We're going to be testing audiences. I'm going to show you how to do that. So once we have our interest, we're going to come over here and we're going to start doing our ads. And this is what you guys care about the most. This is what you guys want to see, the meat and potatoes. So now, what are we going to start with? We're not going to start with conversions because you guys have no pixel data whatsoever. You guys need to have a Facebook pixel. Now, we're not going to get into creating a Facebook pixel because you should already know how to do a Facebook. You should already have a Facebook pixel created. And if you do not, there will be a YouTube tutorial on that, guys. You need a Facebook pixel because you have to be able to retarget. That's what we care about, okay? That's what we want. We want to be able to retarget people, and a Facebook pixel is how you're going to do that. Now, this column over here, awareness, is always the cheapest. You will spend the least amount of money to get your message out there, but these are not necessarily targeted for what you want when it comes to your product. This, moderately expensive. This, very expensive. You will not be in this category right off the bat. Anyone who says jump on conversions and you don't have that pixel data to justify it, like you have no conversions, Facebook can't optimize for conversions if you don't have any freaking conversions. Stop listening to gurus tell you optimize for conversions right off the bat. How is Facebook going to know what to sell, like or who to sell to? Because you don't have any sales. Facebook can't say, all right, we got 150, 200 sales. Let's, market directly, for conversions for these people that have already bought. Like, that's stupid. I can't build an audience out of that. Like, come on, man, think about it. So it's going to be twofold. You're going to be running brand awareness, right? So because people don't know about your brand, you're building a brand here. You're not just building a Shopify website. You guys need to understand that this is very important. You need to build a brand. This is exactly how I did it. I ran multiple ads at the same time. all right, for a lot of different purposes. I ran brand awareness for people to, like my Facebook page, to comment, to basically just get engagement on my Facebook page so it looked more legit. I wanted my pages to get pumped up, people take a look. I was not willing to buy. I'm not willing to buy, okay? Not willing to buy likes and comments and stuff on my Facebook page. I'm going to tell you why. You're going to be creating lookalike audiences out of those people who are engaging on your page. People that engage on your page are potential customers, all right? If you buy fake engagement, they're not potential customers. You're going to be marketing to people that are fake, or creating a lookalike audience from fake people. That's not good for business. It has to come basically organically. You want people who are interested in makeup and things of that nature to jump on. Now, I know most people are like, all right, we're going to go for traffic. We're going to send tons of people to the website right off the bat. No, you're not going to do that. And I'm going to tell you why. You guys are going to be spending a lot of money initially because you're going to be testing, right? You're not going to know, who's going to be going to your website. You may be spending $1, $2, $3, maybe even a little bit more to get people to your website. That's stupid. What you're going to do is you're going to go for engagement. You want people to engage with those ads. It still gives you an opportunity for people to click and go to that product, to go to your Shopify store. Okay, that's what you want. You want people to go to your Shopify store. You want people to get there. Now, traffic will be used for specific products, for those specific ads. So when you put your, I'm sorry, not ads, but specific products. So when you create your Shopify store and you have those products in there, remember when I was showing you how the products there on that particular Shopify page, you will be using traffic to go there. You want to pay for traffic to go to those particular products, not necessarily to go to your landing page, to your Shopify store, to the main page. Engagement is good for that. All right, engagement is good for a lot because it's cheap. People love social proof, right? They love the fact that your Facebook ads are getting tons of engagement. They're like, oh, there's been 26,000 views on this particular, video for this company. I'm going to check this out. A good proponent of that is Snow Teeth Whitening. Snow Teeth Whitening, those guys make a ton of money because their ads stick out. They have a ton of engagement and they're like, oh, wow. So when you see it, you're like, 20-something thousand people have liked these videos, or 100,000 or whatever it is. And you're more than likely going to check it out. Even if you don't buy it, you're going to check it out. And once you go check that out, people are going to be hitting you up. Snow's going to be hitting you up because they're going to have that Facebook pixel data to retarget you. So, for this round, we'll just go with engagement. Now, granted, we're going to be going for traffic, but you want to be able to create a good lookalike audience. So you want to be able to create a lookalike audience for people that have engaged with any of your ads, engaged with your brand, stuff like that. So that way, when you run, a traffic ad set, you're going to be hitting those people in that lookalike audience. So you'll use engagement. You use brand awareness first. Brand awareness to build up your page and have people, give you that social proof. You use engagement as well to build that social proof, but people can still click in that ad and go to your Shopify store. People are going to see that. They're going to engage with your post. They're going to like, they're going to comment, they're going to share, they're going to do all these things, right? So you can create a lookalike audience out of that and then run ads for traffic to go there. All right. So you're going to have people going to your product. These people right here who have engaged in all that, you're going to create a lookalike audience and then use the traffic objective to send people to that product. Now that people have engaged and they're interested, they've already been looking at your page, so on and so forth, you can create lookalike audience for people that have made it to your Facebook page, not your Facebook page, but your Shopify store, or who have engaged with your ads, all of that stuff. And then you will run them to your page. You'll be like, hey, look, go to my page, go to my products. This is what I want. I want you to go there. Now that, we have a lookalike audience built, it'll be much cheaper to get people to go to your pages. Also, video views are very, very cheap. Remember what I said? Before, video views are very, very cheap. You can use those also to build lookalike audiences. All right. But for right now, we're going to be just worried about engagement. I'm going to show you guys the process of how you go through. Now, once you have enough sales, PS, once you have enough sales, right? Once you have enough sales, once you have enough conversions, that's when you'll be running a conversion campaign. Right now, you will not be using a conversion objective because it's entirely too expensive and you don't want to spend your money. So engagement, guys, engagement. That's what we're going to go with first. We'll worry about brand awareness and stuff down the line, but right now, we want to go for engagement. So let's go, if this would hurry up, and we're going to be split testing, by the way. Sorry, guys. I have like a bajillion tabs open because I was doing all this stuff for you. All right. So now, and you want to name it something, you know, creative. We'll just say, and this is, you know, for post engagement, not necessarily page likes or event responses. You're not doing event responses. Nobody's responding to an event. You're not hosting something or whatever. You don't necessarily need to care about page likes. We want, you know, we want post engagement. We want people to like and comment and share, and we want people to get the word out, right? So that way we can build a lookalike audience out of those people. All right, it's cheap to do so. It's not near as cheap to send traffic directly to your Shopify page and, you know, try to build a lookalike audience, because you need a good bit of people to build a lookalike audience. You want to have a ton of people to build a good lookalike audience out of. So people are still going to go to your page, and I'm going to show you how that's possible. So what do we want to call this? We'll call this I don't know, Shopify makeup tutorial. I don't know. We'll just call it whatever. But, you know, you want to make sure that you create a split test. Now, we're not necessarily going to optimize a budget across each ad set. You know, we'll get into in another video. For now, we're going to focus on getting you guys up and running as quickly as humanly possible. All right, I know this video is a little bit long, but it's stuff that we have to go through. All right, you know, we want to test the audience. All right, that's what we want. We want to test the audience. We want to see which one is going to be the best. All right, so ad set A. You know, let's go ahead. Let's edit this. You know, we want to just focus on people in the United States for the time being. We don't necessarily want to go too far out because we don't want to waste any money. You know, we want people who live in the United States, not necessarily who are just here in the United States, because people are visiting for the holidays, so they may or may not buy. So we know that our demographic is women. Now, in other cases, they won't all be women, you know, if you're marketing something else, but, you know, beauty products are generally be geared towards women. You know, we're not going to be focused on the men. Now, men may buy these gifts, you know, for their wives, but mainly women are going to be buying this. Remember, our target demographic was 18 to 54, 55. So 18 to 55. We're working here. You don't necessarily have to worry about the language. You know, if they're living in the United States, more often than not, they're going to be speaking English. All right. But if not, you know, you'll be fine there. So let's go to the interest. So what was it? Makeup brush, right? That's a pretty large potential reach. You know, 3,600,000 people. Probably not, you know, the greatest. You know, it's a little large, but we need to be able to find a good audience. We need to be able to get people, you know, on these ads. We need to be able to build them up. So we're going to go and do the same thing here, except we're going to be using a different audience. So same thing, people who live in this location, 18 to 55, women. And what was it? What were we looking for the last time around? I'm trying to remember. What was it? Eyelash extensions, I do believe. What was it? Now this is an even bigger audience, like, you know, so we're gonna have to whittle these people down. You know, we may want people in a certain area, you know, but for right now, just it's basic. We're just gonna go through because we need to get people on the site. We need to be able to create lookalike audiences. That's what we care about the most right now. This is what we want. So yeah, everyone else can say, oh, don't do that, blah blah blah. This is for the basic people, right? This is for you guys who don't know. Now, everyone, you know, there's going to be a ton of people that say, oh, you should do this and this and this and this. I'm trying to save you guys money. The reason why we're doing it this way is because it's going to save you money in the long run, and you're going to be able to get a bunch of data for your pixel so you can retarget and make money. All right. Right now, you don't have any pixel data more often than not. I mean, if you just started this store based on this tutorial, you're not going to have any pixel data. You're going to be kind of screwed. So we're going to go for automatic placements here, guys. Automatic placements, let Facebook put them where they feel that you're going to get, you know, the most bang for your buck. All right. So obviously we want post engagement. We don't necessarily want impressions or, you know, unique reach. Just we want to go by engagements. You know, a daily budget of $12 is decent. You don't have to. You can do a daily budget of 10. and that'll split $5 between each, each ad set. And then, it's going to be an even split. Now, you want to run it for a set number of days, right? You don't necessarily want to run it for an entire week, but you'll want to find out, you need enough time to find out who's your audience. Like, who should you be marketing to? You need to be able to give Facebook enough time to optimize the ads so that way you can find your audience. Okay, so 4 days is okay. I generally don't go with 4 days. I'll generally go with like 3. Okay, and then I'll end the test early if a winning ad set comes out. And then I'll often continue running that winning ad set, just to see. Now, in this case, you don't necessarily have to, because you're gonna know who that is. But it's whatever. It's gonna vary on your strategy. You can continue running this ad set to get engagement, or you cannot. Entirely up to you. Gonna be entirely up to you. This is gonna work for video views as well, right? So when this isn't just for your engagement, it's also gonna be for video views. So we're gonna go ahead and continue. You guys are gonna see all this good stuff here. Obviously you need a default. You need an ad name. I think I skipped that. I think I skipped the ad name. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, so fill in whatever ad name you want. It's whatever. This is just for demonstration purposes. So we're going through and then doing all this stuff. Also for an Instagram account, you're going to select your Instagram account. There's, our page here. That's if you want to be running, ads for Facebook and Instagram. You're going to create a new post. You're not going to use an old post. You're going to create a new ad. I'm sorry. No. I just screwed that up. I'm sorry. Not use an existing post. You're going to create a new ad. All right. So now that we're here, come on. You can also do an engagement with a single video. That's just fine. But, if you're going to be optimizing for video views, it's probably what's going to be best. You're going to use a video view campaign. Not necessarily engagement in video. So with this, you're going to have your photos. So the photos that you got from Adobe stock, you're going to end up using over here in your ads. I'm sorry. So your photos that you got from Adobe stock that you used with your that you used on Fiverr to generate your Facebook ads, you're going to be putting those here. And then you're not going to be turning images into videos. You're just not going to do it. Okay. You focus on the little things first. You can use up to 6 photos to create different ads. So this ad set will have 6 different ads. If you want, you'll be able to test different ad objectives inside of this. So ad set A, for what is it, makeup brush, and ad set B for eyelash extensions will each have 6 different ads inside of them, and you can see which ones are performing the best. Now, is that necessarily something that you have to do? No. But I recommend running more than just like one ad within an ad set, because you want to be able to see which ads are doing the best. So that way you can say, all right, I know I'm not going to run this particular ad because it's getting the least amount of engagement. People don't necessarily care about it near as much. All right. So, you'll upload your images, blah, 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 blah. And then your text, you're like, oh, okay, what text should I have? We're going to cover that right now. So first off, we need to move forward. Now, there's this thing called Yay Text that I enjoy using. It helps style your font. So, right now, this is what we wanted to say. Get ready for fab eyebrows. All right. So, we want to be able to capture the attention. You'll probably do something in bold, something, get ready for fab eyebrows is just something that I said. It's probably not the best opening liner, but whatever, it'll work. And then you also want to toss a little emoji action in there. Since we're doing beauty products, lipstick is going to work the best. All right. And this is how it should end up looking. So get ready for fab eyebrows. Are you tired of, X, Y, and Z? Because you want to relay the problem to people. What problem are they having? Chances are their eyebrows are trash. They're not on fleek. Identifying the problem. And then identifying the solution and why this solution is viable to them. How does it solve their problem? This is where you can find it. You want to give them an opportunity to find it without actually having to click your call to action button. You want 2 opportunities. So some people may not, you know, click the call to action button. They may read here and be like, oh, find it here. They'll click the link instead. That way you can see if your ads, your ad copy is really effective. You know, you have a bit.ly link, and you'll have a custom bit.ly link, and you'll be able to see how many people are clicking that link, you know, based on your ad. You'll be like, okay, well, this ad is working very well, you know, this set of ad copy, because people are reading through it and they're clicking the link, you know. So there you go. Now let's get back to the ads. So now that you have that, you'll put your ad copy in there, blah, 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 so on and so forth. And then you'll have a call to action, you know, shop now, more than like, that's what you're gonna want, because you're promoting something. And then you'll have your URL here that you promote, blah, 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 blah. Those are all old, by the way. These are all shut down. Like all the ones you just saw shut down. All right, so now, you know, you make sure you got your pixel set up. You have all your pictures there. And then, you know, you'll confirm and go through with it. You'll run it, and there you go. Done and done. You know, so now you also need opportunities to do something to market elsewhere, right? So you're not just going to be marketing strictly on Facebook, because Facebook ads are going to cost, you know, ultimately cost a good chunk of change. You want to be able to get results a little bit quicker and a little bit easier. Facebook, definitely going to help, but right here, you want to be able to get them a little easier without having to spend near as much money. So you're going to go over to Instagram. You're going to explore, you know, explore some tags. You're going to be looking for, you know, like makeup or makeup tutorial or whatever. And you're going to want to find, like, you know, find influencers, right? You're going to want to be able to find influencers who are going to help you out. You know, these are currently on sale. Oh my kitty, these, you know, these like cat things. I don't know, but we're taking a look right now anyway. You know, we want to find out. Oh, these are contact lenses. Check that out. But whatever, you know, these people are selling contact lenses. It's probably a Shopify store. We'll worry about that later. But, you know, this is what you're going to want your business Facebook page, your business Instagram page to look like. You know, you're going to be growing your brand to look something like this. You know, notice how people, this page, they're setting up their pictures. You know, they're like, hey, look, you know, you can get these contact lenses that make your eyes look like anime characters and all this craziness. You know, and this is, you know, probably why they're successful. I mean, these people have 88,000 followers. They have a good bit of posts. You know, they've obviously been around for a little while. You know, I'm not saying you could use this person as your influencer. I'm just saying this is how your page will be structured, you know, for future reference. Now, you're going to have to find an influencer. You'll be able to give them your Facebook ads and say, hey, could you post this on your page? You know, whatever. Now, whatever price you're going to pay, that's on you guys. You know, we're not going to go into too much detail on how to, you know, pay your influencers or which influencers you should use. But, you know, that wasn't the purpose of this video. This is just to show you guys how to get started, all the basics, to get up and running. And then, of course, give you guys that free premium theme, which is going to help you guys out in the long run. So there's that, guys. We have gone over all of it, everything from start to finish, on how you're going to go from 0 to 100K on Shopify, period. This will help you make money. This will get you guys going. All right. This gave you everything that you guys need to know. All right. There's no fluff. There's no like, oh, well, just use this theme or anything. I just showed you guys why you would use this theme, what apps you should be using and why, what products you should be marketing with, you know, the product descriptions, how to set up your Facebook pages, all this stuff, you know, your Facebook ads, your stock imagery, all this stuff. Guys, if you cannot make money with this, that is on you. Okay. All this information was completely free. The theme is 180 bucks, but I'm giving it to you guys for free. You just have to click the link in the description below. I can't make it any easier, guys. I can't make it any easier than this. I have made it as easy as humanly possible. So whatever you guys want to do with that information, that's on you. But yeah, there we go. So done and done, guys. Make sure you check out the links in the description below. Make sure you join the free Facebook group. That's it. I'm done. I'm tired. So peace out, guys.